Hello all, welcome back to my channel. This is Sushil, your host. So in this video, I am going to help you out how to score above 80 in PU2 board exams. So my dear students, as you all know that March 4th is your physics exam. So I am here to help you to score above 80 in the physics exam. Since I got many requests from so many students all over Karnataka asking me to upload a video related to PU2, since our PU1 video was super hit where most of the students can score above 89 for sure out of 100. So same way for PU2 also, I'll guarantee you that please listen to my instructions carefully. You will surely score above 80 in physics out of 100 for sure. Now coming to the concept, what I want to tell you all is you have to focus only on 7 to 8 chapters. That's it. You have to study these 7-8 chapters thoroughly, and I'm 100% giving you assurance that if you focus on these 7 chapters, you will score above 80 in physics. So starting with the first chapter you have to focus is electric charges and field. I repeat, my dear students, you have to focus on electric charges and field. You have got 5 derivations in that chapter, so out of which one derivation can be asked as question number 27 in your PU2 paper. Moving ahead, you have electrostatic potential and capacitance. This is a very important chapter in terms of numerical plus derivation. Please understand. Usually question number 33 is a numerical from this chapter. So if I have to say in simple word, electric charge and electrostatic potential together form one unit in physics. Out of these 2 chapters, you can have one derivation coming from any one of the chapter and one numerical coming from any of the chapter. But if you ask my prediction, I would go with electric charges ka derivation and electrostatic potential ka numerical. Again, moving ahead, we have the third chapter, that is current electricity. So current electricity is an independent chapter. You need not worry much about this chapter. A beautiful chapter. You have got many important derivations: cells in series, cells in parallel, Westone's network, J is equal to sigma E, Ohm's law, and so many important questions are there here. Okay, so you can have one derivation for sure from this chapter plus one numerical. Now if you ask me in terms of numerical also, I have just seen many papers. They ask a famous numerical related to I is equal to E divided by R plus R based on that formula. So you can focus on that formula, okay? Plus you can work out many sums on that. You have different sums related to resistivity, you have sums based on resistors, you have sums based on Westone's network. So you've got many varieties in this chapter. So please be careful because this chapter will be asked for 13 marks in your annual exam. So keep that in mind. So current electricity, one derivation and one numerical, 100% sure. So it will be question number 28 as the derivation and question number 34 in the numerical. Moving ahead, we have moving charges and magnetism. Again, a very important chapter. So this is the 4th chapter where I want you to target. Okay, moving charges and magnetism. So in this chapter, again, you can have one derivation or one numerical coming from this chapter. Next, I want you to focus on dual nature, atoms, nuclei. Please remember these 3 chapters: dual nature, atoms and nuclei. Out of these 3 chapters, surely you will have one derivation coming and one numerical coming in the exam. So usually be 27, 28, 29, you can be question number 30 or 31 can be either from dual nature, nuclei or atoms. One derivation from these 3 chapters. Same way, question number say 34, 35, 36, question number 36 can be a numerical from these chapters. Now again, if you ask me, I can say you that usually they ask a numerical from nuclei chapter. Okay, so please concentrate on the numericals of nuclei where they ask you about decay constant or half-life. Based on those numericals, you'll surely have a question coming from this chapter. Remember that nuclei, keep in mind nuclei is the chapter where you have to target for numericals, and atoms, I am very much sure that very easy numericals come from there. Usually they ask you the longest and the shortest wavelength, so you can solve it very easily. And upon that, atoms, there are many derivations. To find out for the radius, you have to find out for the energy, wave number, and so on. So you can predict that from atoms derivation can come, and from nuclei I can have one numerical. And then I have one more last chapter, that is semiconductor. Please, my dear students, focus on this chapter, semiconductors. This is an independent chapter that will be asked entirely theory based. So you should not lose even one single mark in this chapter, that is semiconductor. I repeat once again, electric charges, electrostatic potential, current electricity, you have the all nature, atoms, nuclei, and you have semiconductor. So if you observe 4 chapters here and 3 chapters here, so you have basically 7 chapters, and I've told you one extra chapter, that is moving charges and magnetism for safety. Plus, if I have to tell you another chapter to be safer side, please study ray optics and wave optics. Okay, ray optics and wave optics is again a very important chapter for derivation and numerical. Usually they ask one derivation from ray optics, because you already know that there are 5 derivations in ray optics chapter, and numericals usually come from wave optics based on fringe width concept, that is especially Young's double slit. I repeat once again, especially from Young's double slit, they usually ask a numerical. Okay, so I repeat once again, wave optics and ray optics is the chapter which will be a savior for me. It can save me. Imagine I do some mistake in the chapters which I've studied, so these are the chapters which will help me to back up my marks. It will push my marks. Now again, for some students who feel alternating current is simple. Now my dear students, remember one thing, if you feel alternating current chapter is easy and you have learned all the derivation, especially the phasor diagram, the numericals of alternating current are much more simpler then. So if you know the theory properly, the numerical of the chapter becomes simpler. So you can go with alternating current also, remember that. But there is a slight twist there. Sometimes they ask the numerical from electromagnetic induction. Okay, so you have to be careful when you are selecting those chapters. So if you ask me personally, I would go with electric charges, electrostatic potential, current electricity, dual nature, atoms, nuclei, and semiconductor. So these will be my 7 chapters where I will target first, and then if I have time left, I would go with ray optics and wave optics, which will help me to boost up my marks, and then I would also go with moving charges and magnetism. And for safety, I can also go with alternating current. So I hope you have understood. Okay, I hope you have understood where you will focus. Okay, and again, to be precise, I would say that from electric charges and electric potential, you'll have 8 and 8 marks coming. From current electricity, you have 13 marks coming. From moving charges and magnetism, 10 marks. From magnetism and matter, it is 6 marks. From electromagnetic induction, it is 6 marks. From alternating current, it is 8 marks. From electromagnetic waves, it is 3 marks. From ray optics and wave optics, they will be asking you 9 marks. From dual nature, it is 5 marks. From atoms, it is 6 marks. From nuclei, it is 6 marks. And from semiconductor, it is 8 marks. So these are the the weightage of the chapter I have told you now. And there are few things which has been deleted, so I would comment on my section there. So which are the topics which have been deleted? Okay, so you don't have communication system, you don't have Van de Graaff generator, and from ray optics you have some parts which have been removed. Okay, so my dear students, one last tip I would like to give you. Please focus on these 7 chapters. Trust me, I have given results from last so many years. People who have listened to my video, followed my tips, have done really amazing. So please, my dear students, do well. Please work hard. Please study properly. And one important thing I would like to say is, please start from the derivation. Start answering the 5-mark question first. Start with 5-mark derivations. Then go with 3 marks. Go with 2 marks. Go with the numericals, and then go with the 1 marks. To be still more precise, never go to see the entire paper first. That is what I personally feel. Yeah, that's my point of view, that never go to see the entire paper first, because there are times where you see the 1-mark question and you feel that the 1-mark questions are difficult. You panic, and the moment you panic, it is all over. The game is finished and you cannot get back to the game. So I would like to say that start with 5-mark question, because I'm 100% sure that the moment you see those 5-mark questions, your confidence will just hit the sky. So start with 5-mark derivations, 3 marks, 2 marks, numericals, and then 1-mark questions. And always remember to write the question, maintain your paper neat, underline the important statements, put a box around the numericals final answer. If you have diagrams, draw it neatly. So just want to say all the best to all my dear students. Please follow this technique. If you have liked my video, please do share with your friends, because I'm 100% sure this is going to help many people. So please do like it, share it, subscribe my channel, and all the very best. Once the exam is over, I will come up with the review of the paper, and I'm 100% sure that again I will not let you down. I'm sure that most of you will surely score 80% above in physics if you follow this technique. So all the very best. Please take care, do well. Thank you so much.